we are having less children in this world, and certain countries like South Korea are like going to be extinct soon. It's so low. And even Western Europe, I think Italy and all these countries, they're actually not having enough children to increase the population. I think you have to have 1.2 per person in order to, keep the population steady. I think South Korea, it's like 0.6 or something. Wow. So like in certain families, there will be no great grandparents, ever. Why is this happening?
I'm part of a victim to that problem as well. And I think here's the problem is that because we know so much now and because we are so keen on being good parents, we almost don't have that laissez-faire attitude that we used to have that's almost good. Like my parents would have 5 kids and they wouldn't worry about how expensive it's going to be or how much time you have to give each person or how much quality time and all the different love languages they need. They're just like, they'll be friends with each other. They'll raise each other. Like that's what siblings are for. In this day and age, they take one child and they overanalyze the costs, how it's going to live, whatever, because we're trying our best to be the best parent possible. But the best way to parent is actually giving them siblings, actually giving them a bunch of siblings, giving them and kids are very low maintenance, really. They're designed to be, you can buy your kids a bunch of toys. They'll still want to end up playing with the pots and pans in the cupboards. So I think it's the overemphasis on how quality of life that we need to give them. Also the refusal to give up our own freedoms as well. Nobody really wants to give up their own freedom, which is understandable. I can see why people do that because it is difficult having children. I think that's a combination. And the other thing is it's difficult to find somebody that you can genuinely co-parent with if worst case scenario happens. Because before people would kind of stay together forever, it wouldn't be this case that I have to do this custody battle, I'd have to risk this, and then they're going to bring all these other parents into the home and maybe they get abused. You don't have to worry about that. Now you genuinely do have to realize that there's a big chance that whoever you have children with is not the person you're going to be with for the rest of your life. And so there's all of these factors that's making it quite difficult to start having children the way that we used to have them.
What the London Real Investment Club actually does for you, it gives you the keys to open that door to the inside deals. In the last 3 weeks, I've participated in 3 incredible deals, a layer 2 Bitcoin protocol, an incredible AI protocol. The deal flow is beyond what I expected. I don't think I've ever seen a model like this that just gives average folks the opportunity to be behind the deals. And that's exactly what we've done. Not only that, you get to hang out with Brian Rose every week. And for me, that was huge because I look at Brian as somebody who's not only an expert in the space, and I think is on the leading edge, but just the leading edge of thought with London Real and the work he's doing there. To anyone who's taking a serious look at this, I know it's a big decision. It was a big decision for me and my family, and it is one of the best decisions I've ever made. So I wish you all the best and hope you come join us.
And people have a lot of options. Like back in the day, 50, 100 years ago, like your husband or wife was like your reality, right? It was like everything. And these days now, especially in Dubai, as you were saying earlier, you have so many options. And that can, it actually can be a proxy for a romantic relationship. I mean, brotherhood for men and other events and an online community. Like when I started London Real, I felt all this love that I hadn't felt before, and it really filled a gap in my kids as well. Whereas I think before that, Sadia, I would always look for a woman to bring me that. And it wasn't a total replacement, but enough of these things stack up, and the relationship isn't as important as it used to be.
Do you think that sometimes helps a relationship where you don't become so emotionally dependent on that person, or do you think it kind of makes the person disposable?
It can help the relationship, but it also might mean that you could go long periods without one. Whereas in the past, when I grew up in high school and stuff, or in college, not having a girlfriend meant your life wasn't as good. Whereas when you have all these other things going on and you're stimulated and you feel different types of love, it's less important. And if that's the case, you're probably not going to have kids. And
do you want more kids, or?
I thanks to the mother of my children, we have kids. She had to push me, like put a gun to my head.
Really?
Because I was the guy that was, I remember my dad laughed at me one time because he said, "Why don't you get a dog?" And I said, "A dog's a big commitment." So like, if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't have my 2 beautiful boys. And I would have missed one of the greatest rides on this planet as a human. I don't believe you can really be a human without kids. I know that's a terrible thing to say.
No, I agree.
I'm with Sadia. So
I'm 100% agree. I just think that you don't get a full human experience until you create humans. There's no way you could. And even as a woman, I just think like until you have pregnancies, and myself included, because I haven't had that, I haven't really experienced womanhood yet, because you realize that your body has a function and your life has a function. It's like boobs are there for a reason. They're not just there
for a reason.
It's all for a reason.
Including the instincts.
It's incredible.
Right.
It's so incredible. And I remember speaking to my doctor, and he's like, when you get pregnant, it reduces the risk of cancer. It does this for you, it does that for you. You'll get hormones that recognize your baby's cry amongst a billion different babies. It's like we really are designed just to have kids. We got distracted, but we are designed for that.
Hey, I know investing in crypto is scary. It takes a real leap of faith because there are so many scams, rug pulls, and bad actors out there. It's a dangerous business, which is why 95% of people lose all their money. Well, that's why I created the London Real Investment Club, so you can access the hottest deals on the planet and use the crypto bull market to create the generational wealth that you deserve. Join my team of over 100 people from around the world that are making millions of dollars behind the scenes investing in blockchain, AI, Web3 games, DeFi, Bitcoin, and more. Don't miss out. Click the link below to book a call with one of my team now. But hurry, this bull market will end soon.
I know investing in crypto can be scary. That's why you gotta join the investment club. Pull the trigger. Let's do this.